Mission Soul's performance, you know I react. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my live. We have Mission Souls in Zambals or Zambalis, Edge of 17 live cover. Of course, originally by the great Fleetwood Mac. I don't know if I've reacted to this song specifically, but I have reacted to the band on my classics channel. If you guys are interested in this type of music, go check it out. But yeah, let's get into it. I guess we're doing a live performance, and I'm expecting them to put out more videos from this performance. So I will be here, and not that I have to go through the names again, but we have Ice, we have Stacy, we have Nisha, we have Nasis, we have Sheena, and we have Daddy Sikun. Okay, so let's get into it. If you guys have video requests for reactions, please go to my Coffee page or Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's begin.
Just like the white winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. And the days go by like a stream in the wind, in the way that is my own. I'll begin again. Said to my friend, baby, stop. Nothing else mattered. He was no more little baby then. Well, he seemed broken hearted, something within him. But the moment that I first laid eyes on him, all alone on the edge of 17. Just like the white wind does, sing song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white wind does, sing song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Well, I went today, maybe I will go again tomorrow. Yeah, well, music there, well, it was hauntingly familiar. When I see joy, when I try to do for me with a voice from a poet and a voice from a choir and a melody. Nothing else mattered.
The logo there.
Just like the white wind does, sing a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white wind does, sing a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. The clouds never expected when it rains, but the sea changes color, but the sea does not change. Slow in the flow, graceful flow of age. I wait for the with an age-old desire to please on the edge of 17.
That riff, right?
Just like the white wind dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white wind dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Well, then suddenly there was no one
Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. I like that difference in pitch that she did at the end. This looks like the beginning of a movie. I'll explain. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So why do I feel that way? For some reason, it's just like, if you were to make a film about mission souls and their journey, right? How they got, after all it's said and done, right? When they become even bigger and they start to perform at sold out venues, at concerts, at a huge stadiums, then they'll go back and look at footage like this one, right? A small place, not maybe not too many people around, and you could see that, things are rolling, things are moving. And I know they've been together for some years now, but this feels like one of those moments that you want to save, right? And go back to cherish. I don't know, there's something about this. And even, the little time that I've seen Mission Souls, which has been, relatively not that long, maybe like a year, I have seen the growth, I have seen the progression, not just in talent, in musicality, but also in the events that they are, or like the places that they have performed, where they've gotten like slightly bigger, more production. Like, you start to see it, okay, now you got a big screen behind you, you got people, working the cables and the equipment around, and that's how slowly, gradually, right? It doesn't happen overnight, and then you just start to take off until you get to a place where it's kind of difficult to fall, right? That's what happens. Generally speaking, for things like this, you reach a certain amount of fame that it's like, okay, you can't, you have to try to fail at that point. So they are on their way to the higher level success, and I can see it here. Also, I think it's a very good song to introduce the band to the crowd, right? I don't know how many songs exactly they performed at this place, or if this was even the first one, but personally, I think it's very fitting to kind of warm up the crowd and be like, this is what we can do. You got some vocals here, some instrumentation, not the craziest song, right? We're not talking like Sweet Child of Mine or, Deep Purple or something like that, but it's just kind of from that era where music did the talking. You don't have to shout, you don't have to scream, you don't have to be overly powerful. They relied more on the melodies and the consistency of the music and letting it breathe. And so in this song, you hear a part where it's just like the guitar, it's like a guitar riff, I think you would call it, and it created this atmosphere, right? Almost like a transition between one part to the other, and it was building up, and then you saw the different elements and instruments come into play like layers. So just the guitar, another guitar, then it's just like you hear the drums come in at the same time, the vocals and everything else. So it's a very cool song to kind of break down and see the different parts in here. Let me see what the comments have to say. I feel like I do so much talking and people are like, okay, can you please stop talking, just watch the video. And but I like to give you guys my opinion. That's the whole point. Ice beats that drum like he owes it money. Elite skill. What an extraordinary family. This is what I'm saying. The whole family here. It's beautiful to see, and it's something rare. I've already talked about how special it is. The one thing I would like to see from live performances like this one would be the crowd. If they could show the crowd, they already have so many cameras, so much lighting and things going on. I'm sure there's got to be one camera pointing at the crowd, and I'm assuming there's a crowd. It would be a big shame if they're just kind of doing this as a warm-up with no crowd. I see maybe like some barriers going on there. But yeah, it'd just be kind of cool to see the reaction. I think it's very effective for videos. That's why you see it. You see it all the time when you're watching any type of music video. Could be rock, could be electronic music, could be whatever. Seeing people and how they feel is contagious, and that's why I think people enjoy watching reactions, right? You watch it on your own, you enjoy it, and you're like, man, I want to feel like I'm watching it with someone else and how they react to the music, right? And that's why you put on, you go on YouTube and you watch GeorgeTheCloud reactions and everyone else. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will be checking out more for them. If you have suggestions, please comment down below. Subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.